All right, so the way it works is going to be really simple. I announced this a little earlier on, but just to give you the detail on it, there's currently a really fantastic ecosystem around the work I'm doing, and you know, you guys obviously very kind in expressing your interest in the value I give as well. Publicly, for free, of course, there is this extra value I give as much as I can throughout the week. So on a Monday we have the live Q&A for startup businesses. Thursday we have the sales Q&A, and of course anyone who knows me or who tries to engage with me will be aware that I always do my best to respond to your comments and answer your questions if you send me a Facebook message or whatever it might be. None of that's going to change, okay? But the idea is that sitting way higher above there, above my courses as well, you've got the mentoring and the consulting I do. So, you know, with businesses in London I work with, I often am coaching different startups, but also established companies there. And of course there's the people I mentor directly, entrepreneurs and startup business owners who you know, for that kind of work, because a lot of reputation's on the line, but more importantly I commit a huge amount to working with them one-to-one. It means that that's a huge amount of time, so obviously that commands a higher fee. You know, you've got companies here who are in their first year making hundreds of thousands of dollars, great success stories, but that only comes through me being very careful and selective, and obviously limiting the people I work with. I wanted something to sit in between that, and that's what this group's going to be. Okay, so the focus, or the most important thing to be aware of, is that my priority is going to be here. So I will always answer the live stuff I do, Facebook and Instagram and whatever it might be. All that live stuff I currently do will still exist, but priority will go to this group. And the idea is that I want there to be a deeper level, almost like an incubator, for the companies who are within it, so all the people or the entrepreneurs who join it as a launch group. The idea is that we're going to really work together much more as a community, with me curating the content, and I'll explain a bit more about that in a second, but also you guys actively contributing as well. Okay, so there are going to be 4 elements here to what you get in the group. Firstly, it's the community itself. Okay, now I know it's only $57 and it's 73 lessons and it gets great responses. I'm very proud of it. The 8-Step Startup course is not a prerequisite. You don't have to have done the course or bought it to be in the group at all. It's not part of it. However, many of the people in that community recognize that by sharing great knowledge, it means that we can help each other to actually grow your startup business. So firstly, you will be able to post in that group. The 8-Step Startup group I currently have, everything goes through an approval process. So you'll be able to post, you'll be able to question, okay? And you'll be able to share ideas too. Because you know what, I get it, and then within my ecosystem it's really flattering that people lean on me for my ideas and my responses. You know, I've got a strong amount of experience building businesses and evidencing success with them, but it may just be that you have a great idea too, or a different perspective on something, and people really value that. So by being part of the group, this launch group, it means that you might be able to help others, and of course they will you. So you might be posting something like, guys, here's an advert I'm sharing, what do you think on that? What, you know, any thoughts on the wording? Or it might be something completely different. What do you think about this logo? What do you think about these, you know, should I build my sales team right now? What do you think about this? What are your experiences about that? All of that stuff is really crucial, okay? That community is where I'll be spending a lot of my time, and I say I'll be curating a lot of the content myself, as well as allowing you guys to share in it. The second thing is something that's been asked for ages, so we're going to do it, which is a live weekly video, spell it wrong, it's not with a W, video call. Okay, the live video call is me and you lot, so everyone who's in the launch group. It's a secret page on Facebook, as known as a secret group. So that's quite a fanciful term, but secret basically means it can't be found at all. But those who are in it get invited to a weekly video call, only those members. Now it's not going to be Facebook Live, okay? The reason why is Facebook Live, the two I do, the Q&As each week, they're wonderful and it's nice to see people commenting and liking and so on. However, there's an element of passivity in the sense that people will sit and watch and listen, and the contribution levels aren't as high as they might be for anyone doing Facebook Live compared with if it's more of a seminar feel. I give dozens of seminars every month because I coach in London a lot, and these seminars always get great response because I'm working as face to face with people, and so a video call, much like a Skype call would be, or some kind of video conferencing, will be something where we can have, well, the way it will be is 2 points. It will be firstly me sharing value, okay, in the idea of a theme, an idea, a book I've read, or maybe a practical tip, maybe something motivational, for instance. But then there will be a Q&A. But the difference being you're there as physically as you could be, and so of course we can have more of a dialogue because it's verbal rather than texting each other and things like that. So we'll get a lot more from it. My experience in these has been fantastic, and I can ask you questions directly myself. We can have that kind of conversation. That will be every week, only to members of the group, and of course it will be saved within the group, so you can always view it if you miss it. The third part, because this is your opportunity to speak to me one-on-one, ask me anything, and we can make things a lot more engrossing. The third part is where I in fact will bring in speakers. This will happen from time to time, because my view is that whilst I might be able to help a lot with startups, it might be that other peripheral elements are valuable as well. So it might be that someone can bring in some information on productivity. It might be that there are people who are able to bring in angles on Facebook marketing, and maybe give you a brief seminar to header this live call as well. So these will be my friends and people I know of and people in my network. But it also might be just be you. It might be that you have a great idea and we talk about it and we say, do you know what? Why don't you take 5 minutes on that call and you share this idea? Because that way we're passing on knowledge, because I want to make this a real community of interaction. Okay, and that's the way we can really learn from each other and become, you know, a valuable launch group for people launching their startups. And then fourthly, there will be this priority, okay, for betas as well. So just to explain, it means that if I'm launching something new, okay, then you get the opportunity to beta test it first. I will also announce everything first in this group. Okay, so you won't hear anything about anything on Facebook publicly or on Instagram ahead of it being in this group. In addition to that, it might be that there is a discount or offers for you guys on my products and things like that. To give you an idea, there'll be a book in 2017. There will be events as well. We're going to be rolling those out. There's also more courses literally in the pipeline right now on top of what we currently do. So deals and things like that, opportunities, and I'll be giving away stuff as well. And that's what this fourth section is about. So these four things are going to be this represents a space I'm going to spend a lot more time in, and typically for all this kind of value we're looking at a lot. Working with me one-to-one, you know, it's not something which is free of charge. It's something I charge for. It's what I do as for a living, but also it's something I do because I really enjoy it and I'm good at it. However, for this group I want it to be accessible rather than a place to leverage money from people. So actually it's going to be a real low price. So it's only $25 per month to be part of the group. That's it. Okay. If you join for 1 month and you hate it and no one provides you with 1 ounce of value at all, you can leave. There'll be none of this, you know, you must stay for 6 months or you have to pay a month up front or a month in order to leave the group. Just pay, join the group. If you hate it, you leave, and that's the end of it. Okay, so that's up to you. The worst case is you pay $25, it's rubbish, and you leave. That's the worst thing you're going to lose is $25. I really strongly believe that it is going to be of high value because I never get that kind of feedback on anything I ever do, nor on the groups I've provided. So $25 a month means that as an ongoing basis, you simply message me at the end of watching this if you're interested in it. You say I want in, we'll set up the payment, and then every single month it comes out. Really simply, that represents less than $1 per day. $1 per day. It's less than that that you're investing in a group where there's other people in your space, where I'll be bringing in high-end speakers, and where I will be able to speak to you and you able to go engage with me directly. And as a result, you'll be able to help your business. So if your launch of your business is of importance to you, sufficiently so that less than $1 a day is worth investing in it, then I urge you to try this out. Okay? Anything else you want to ask me, let me know, but otherwise ping me a message to say you want in. This gets rolled out on Thursday, and I'll see you on the group.